The fallout continues from a recent breach of the Google Android platform. It was announced last week that more than 1 million Google accounts have been compromised in a lucrative fraudulent advertising scheme involving malicious app downloads. Here with us today is California Coast Credit Union VP of Finance and Risk Management, Ken Horton, to talk about this scam and how to protect yourself. Hey, thanks for being with us.
Good morning, Linda. Good to see you again.
You too. You know, this is scary, what can happen out there. So tell us more how Google users have been impacted.
So what's happening is that no one is safe anymore. It used to be back in the day that only people with Windows devices had to be concerned, but now Apple, Google, Android, everybody has to be concerned. And so in this case, what's happening is when malicious firmware gets put onto your phone, you can have ransomware put on where your phone is locked up unless you pay a ransom. You could have sensitive information compromised on your phone. So it's a big issue and it affects everybody.
You know, and how many are affected? Because it's kind of an astronomical number.
Yeah. They estimate that on a daily basis, 13,000 people get their phone compromised. So it's a huge issue.
That is huge. So what are some ways that people can protect their Google accounts, their mobile devices? What do we do?
Yeah, there are some simple things you can do. First of all, use the password on your phone. And I know it's a hassle because when your phone locks out and you have to re-put the key in the password, it takes a few extra seconds. It's a hassle, but it's an important security step. So it's definitely one that you don't want to override. Another thing you can do is make sure that the firmware on your phone is kept up to date. Most software companies and most phone producers will provide automatic updates, but you want to make sure that your phone is updating those automatically. Or if you see the notification pop up on your phone, make sure you get that firmware updated as quickly as you can, because a lot of times those have important security updates that'll help protect your phone.
You know, that's a good thing to keep in mind, because a lot of times I worry that if I do this, it's going to get some sort of a glitch or, you know, with the updates. But yes, you want it to be protected.
Absolutely.
And then, okay, so you want the tracker and delete text from unknown sources. I often get that too, where you have this unknown source and you think, where did that come from? So just get rid of that text?
Not only text, but emails as well, because that's a lot of times the method that scamsters will use to implant malware on your phone and then launch that firmware, or that malware rather. So you want to be sure to just delete any text or any emails that are in any way, shape, or form suspicious.
And how do you know if you've been hacked? What do you do?
Well, the first thing you want to do is you probably want to have your phone reestablished. You want to have the firmware reloaded and just go from there. Just start from scratch. Another thing that you can do is, if you think you've been hacked, there's a website that you can go to. It's called checkpoint.com, and you can actually input your email address, and it will indicate whether or not you may have been hacked. So that's another good source you can go to.
Checkpoint.com. Okay, so to get more information from you then, where do we go to get some information?
So at calcoastcu.org, we have a couple of tabs you can go to. We have a Know and Plan tab. We also have a specific tab on our homepage which talks about information security that has a lot of really helpful tips to help keep you safe in the cyber world. So I'd suggest everyone check that out.
All right, Ken, thank you. It's always good to see you, and you always have such good information. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Linda.
Happy holidays.
And the same to you. Take care.
All right. It's